Hey guys, Lego Freak here, and welcome to yet another custom Lego minifigure tutorial. This one I'm really excited about because it's an awesome figure. So yeah, but before we get into the video, someone asked for a shout out, so... Anthony Cruz, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. I'm 98% sure. So, yep, there's your shout out now. I'm not sure if anyone else wanted a shout out, so if you did, make sure to let me know in the comments, because I kind of, I don't know if anyone else was asking. I'm trying to read all the comments, but sometimes the comments get all weird and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you wanted a shout out in this video and I didn't get it, make sure to let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to give you one in the next video. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
And the minifigure for today is Zoom from the CW TV show The Flash. Now, there's a little picture right there that you can see the comparison between the two. And this is a really cool figure. It is so much fun to make. And, you know, not a lot of colors, obviously. But, yeah, now the silver isn't quite as bold in the actual one, but pretty much, I mean, there are silver lines on the actual suit, but, you know, they're a little bit more bold on the actual figure. So much fun to make, and yeah, so let's get into the tools that I used. Alright, really simplistic tools for this one, or not a lot of them. Now, you know exactly what I'm going to say. Flat black, gloss black. I did use them both again. There's a technique that comes up more and more in my figures just because it works really, really, really well for having two different kinds of black on the same figure. And in case you're wondering, like, how to what colors this is called Jet Black from Apple Barrel. Old bottle, but yeah, it's not a gloss. And then pretty much this is just, well, this number and then black. So it's gloss as well. It's from Apple Barrel. So yeah, these two colors, again, they work really well. You can actually paint one over the other, and they actually look different. They don't both look like black, so it works really, really well, which, of course, you've seen me use this technique a bunch. And of course, silver. That's literally all the colors I use for this minifigure. There's no more, and there's also, of course, a paintbrush, and whoop, a thumbtack, and the most important tool for this one probably is patience. Yep. I also did use some clay as well as some paper, but you know, depending on what you want to do with the helmet, that may change. So. Yeah, let's get into the pieces that I use. I'm just going to show the figure because pretty much what I use is just a simple black torso, black legs, black arms, black hands, black belt piece. So yeah, black everything pretty much except for the head. And now the head, it was the Magneto head that came with the X-Men set that came with Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Probably. But yeah, I did use the Magneto head from that set, so that's the head that I used. I can't really show you because it's covered in clay. So, yeah, let's get into the actual painting tutorial. Alright, so there's quite a bit of detail on this minifigure. Now, first of all, I'll kind of get it in the right lighting so you can see the difference between the gloss black and the flat black. So basically what I did was I started by painting the entire torso with flat black. So the entire thing, whoop. About my camera. The entire torso was flat black entirely. Then what I did was I painted the silver line down the middle, and then kind of just touched it up to make it look straighter and that kind of thing. And then pretty much I did the little silver circle here. That's what I did next, obviously with silver. Now the lightning bolt's really hard to see. I'm not sure why that is. It's easier. You can kind of see it there. But yeah, it's a little hard to see. I think that's due to my horrible lighting, which again, I do want to fix. But I just, I need to buy a new light. So, yeah. But then pretty much what I did was I painted the lightning bolt in there. And I painted the lightning bolt with gloss black. So you can see that there. It's kind of, you know, it stands out a bit. So yeah, then next thing I did was I kind of painted this V-type shape right here. You can see it goes down and then up. So that basically just a V with silver that I painted. Then what I did was I kind of painted this little shape that he has on the side. He does have this here, so it just basically it's basically an M. It's kind of a slanted M turned on its side. So you know, right there. And then I did that on the other side. And then as soon as that was dry, I painted this below it, which is kind of I don't even know how to describe the shape, but it's like a small V with a big V. So Yeah, it's basically just that shape, and I repeated it on this side as well. Then I filled in the spaces with gloss black. Filled in with gloss black so that it would stand out a bit against this. And it's really easy to see in person. The difference between them on camera, it's a little bit difficult, but you can see it there. So yeah, that's pretty much all the painting I did on the torso. Now for the belt, I just kind of continued the silver line down to the belt piece, and then painted this kind of little shape with silver. That is there. So yeah, I did that on both sides, of course. And I think the hardest thing about this minifigure is getting it to look the same on both sides, because that's pretty hard to do. But anyways, now for the, kind of stand him up a bit. For the arm, pretty much it was just painting this kind of V that kind of curves down and then goes up and goes around to here. And of course I did that on the other side as well. Starts up here, goes down to like a V and kind of goes up. It's kind of like the one that the Flash has, except that the Flash's arm, the V goes to like right here, whereas on him it just kind of goes down to the front. Now there is another line right here. You can see that this line from the V goes around and goes right there. You can kind of see it there. It's just a little hard to see. There we go. Let's just put his arm forward. Yeah, so this line just kind of comes up and goes around there. And then I did fill in this section with gloss black, because you can kind of see the difference between gloss and flat again. It's just a really good technique because it really does stand out when you look at it in person. Now, the hardest shape for the arm probably was this thing here. It kind of goes up like this, and then back to the elbow, and then it kind of points back to the wrist. So I just kind of outlined that in silver, just touched it up until it looked the way I wanted it, and then I filled this in with gloss black as well. And the same on the other side. Again, this thing kind of just goes up his wrist. Let me get a better view. There we go. Goes up his wrist to here, goes back down, and then shoots up to his elbow, and then shoots back to his wrist. And of course I filled that and this in with gloss black as well. Now on the back of the torso, yep, there is back detailing. Haha. Pretty much there was no images of the back, so I kind of just designed it myself with this little V that goes down. Then I did kind of like this little thing. This kind of, it's basically just around here. Just kind of curves from there and goes up. And then I did this kind of shape again with the small V and the big V. And of course I did that on the other side. And I filled in this, and this with gloss black as well. So there's the difference there. So yeah, you can see that the gloss actually shines in the light, whereas the flat doesn't really shine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the back. And again, there was no pictures that I could find or anything, so I just kind of had to design it myself. There's nothing on the back of his legs. Yeah, so now for the leg painting part, pretty much what I did was I just, again, followed the images best I could. So yeah, pretty much just a line goes up from here and then just kind of curves up, as well as on this side. Then this line goes from here all the way up and kind of touches this, like what goes to the end of this thing. And same on this side. Then there's another line that goes up this way. Same on the other side, of course. And then one line that goes across this way. So yeah, I did fill this and this in with gloss black as well. And this does continue to the side. The two lines go up to the side. They don't go to the back, but they do go to the side. And I filled this in with gloss black as well. Same on the other side. So yeah, now for the actual helmet. I was contemplating using a flash cowl for this, but it just wouldn't look right, in my opinion. It just wouldn't be the same. Like, it's not, if you look at the picture here, like, of his face, it's not the flash cowl. It wouldn't look right. So I decided I'm gonna sculpt it instead. And I'm glad I did. So pretty much I just kind of put a big blob of clay on Magneto's face. I found the eyes, kind of trimmed the little holes and made them look as similar to each other as possible with a little nose piece here. Now you can't really see it on camera, and I'm sorry about it, but there are lines that I actually carved into the mat. Oh, you can kind of see it there. I kind of carved into the actual sculpt lines like that he has on his mask, as you saw the face picture a second ago. But yeah, so I did carve those on there, as well as I did carve some like lines over his eyes that are there, and also some lines on the side. But again, it's quite hard to see on camera. But yeah, so now you could use a flash cowl, obviously, but it just wouldn't it just wasn't what I decided to use. So I think the clay turned out well. Now for the paper, basically there's just paper lightning bolts cut out and stuck onto the side, and same on this side, of course. Yeah, now again on the mask, it's really hard to see on camera, but there are 2 lines in gloss black that do go up and around like he has, but again they're really hard to see because my lighting setup is terrible. But yeah, now this is the angry side of the Magneto face, just because his eyes were wide and they just looked angry, so I thought this was a good face to use for the minifigure. But yeah, this is definitely an awesome minifigure. I was glad with the way that it turned out and everything. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. But yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, I do want to kind of just quickly show my updated Flash. I'm not going to give a new tutorial on it, but yeah, so now I didn't do paper for this one because I couldn't really recreate the lightning bolts. I tried so hard to make them look right, and I just couldn't make them stand out, so I just decided to paint them on there. But yeah, just much better. Just the body, the legs, everything is just better painted, much nicer in my opinion. So yeah, and yeah, so just kind of quick 360 there. Just kind of show you my updated Flash, which looks really nice. So yeah, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, that about wraps it up.
Well, that about wraps up this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like as well as subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want a shout out, or if you have any characters you want to see me make, superheroes, whatever. I'm still making some of the stuff that you guys have suggested. As a matter of fact, at the end of this video, or after this, I'm going to show you some of the, basically one of the things I've been working on, because I've been requested to do Iron Man 3 stuff, which I am working on. I have to buy a lot of Iron Man stuff because I didn't have that many Iron Man helmets to begin with, so now I have to buy a bunch of them. But I have started that, as well as I am still upgrading my Batman mock. As a matter of fact, my phone, which I'm filming with, is on my dresser, and I'm kind of looking at the Batcave right now. It's quite big. I'll show you that at the end of this video as well. But yeah, so that about wraps up this video. So let's get into the sneak peek.
So just kind of a quick overview of my updated Batman mock. I haven't added too much yet, but there's a freaking waterfall back there. You see it? Do you see it? Okay, cool. There's a Batmobile. Again, if you haven't seen my Batcave mock video, you can check that out. I've added some more stuff like the teleporter from the Justice League satellite thing. I haven't really done much to the weight room. There's the new helicopter pad, which I like a lot. Of course, there's nothing on it yet, but the little bridge across to the Bat gear and the Bat computer. So yeah, just kind of adding more as I go. Not quite done yet. Obviously, there's going to be all kinds of stuff back here, as well as some more along here and stuff like that. But yeah, it's coming along pretty well. So let's get into the Iron Man 3 sneak peek. So here is the Iron Man sneak peek for right now. I don't know what this thing's called, but I was looking up Iron Man 3 suits, and this thing was in there. So this is pretty dang cool. I'm not going to lie, I like it a lot. I'm not going to tell you too much about it just because I'm going to save that for the showcase. But yeah, really like this. It's not quite done yet. There's a few things to go, but super cool. Of course, it's in front of the Batcave, which makes no sense, but whatever. So yeah, just really cool. Just kind of a sneak peek. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. I am working on the rest of the Iron Man 3 stuff. So yeah, let's wrap up this video.
Change camera angle so you can look at my face. I'm sorry you have to look at it so long, but yeah, I just wanted to say this has been Lego Freak. Peace.